I'm going to talk about podcasts and you can't stop me. Oh, this is fun. Anyway, hello again. Full video in a row, recording it in the space of half an hour. So, repeating the drill. Fan is on, washing machine is on. I have moved the camera without me realising it. That's my laptop, so move that back. Much more centered. Actually, am I centered? Much better. Anyway, this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the podcasts I've been discovering, because as you guys know, I love reading, I love discovering new music, and I wanted to talk to you about discovering some podcasts, because I've gone through a spate, as you guys know, from a few months or years back, I discovered Welcome to Night Vale, became completely obsessed with Welcome to Night Vale, and in the last 2 or 3 months, I have just stopped listening to it, even though I have like 13 unlistened episodes that I need to listen to. So I've gone on a bit of a new podcast discovering binge, and I decided I want to tell you guys some of the podcasts I have been listening to and your opinions on them, and possibly asking you guys if there's any podcasts that you want to launch. I should get on my radar. So I have my phone, which is on 10% of battery. It showed a photo of my cat, and I'm going to quickly skim through them and tell you some of the ones I've been listening to, some of the ones I've been subscribed to, some not all of them. I'll put most of the links down below, all the podcasts I mention and I don't mention, so you guys can spot it. So the first one, I think you guys saw a video of me actually listening to the very first episode, is My Dad Wrote a Porno. It is bonkers. It's bonkers. It's basically a son and two of his best friends reading his dad's porno, and it's self-published, and it's bonkersly weird. Like it's like a totally different level, and it's brilliant. It's actually genuinely brilliant, because you're there going. So I keep blowing my nose. Sorry, here you go. Because you're listening to it going, this is really weird. This main character called Belinda, no personality. Okay, here's the thing. If you think Bella from Twilight Saga, and I love Twilight and New Moon, so I'll hold this close to my heart. But if you think Bella is a total Mary Sue and has no character, you need to listen to this podcast or read Belinda Billing, because she has no personality. She is nothing. The only trait she has is she's just on the verge of being a possible sex addict. And possibly her private areas have more of a personality than she does. When you start thinking that, it's disturbing. But it's so funny. It's so stupidly funny. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on the radar. It is adult. Has got adult themes, which means there is there is sexual content and swearing. So therefore, you have to be an adult to read it. So, or if you're under a certain age, listen to it, but don't tell your parents. But I would say these teenagers, 16, 15, 14, 15, 16, but be warned, it's and on very similar matters to that, because I only discovered it last week, I think I discovered it, the week before, about 2 weeks ago, is called, basically it's a total rip-off of My Dad Wrote a Porno. It's called We Write Sex, and basically it's 4 friends decide, in ode to Rocky Flintstone, who is the author of Belinda Bling / the brainchild of My Dad Wrote a Porno, these 4 friends decide they're going to write an erotic novel. And every week they're going to write a chapter and they will read it as a podcast. And so it'll be like critiquing, so they have no plot. It's not as bonkers as Belinda Blinked, but it's just as funny. Like literally the first 2 episodes I listened to it, I was there going, because I discovered episode 3 and 4. So I listened to 3 and 4, then I jumped back to 1 and 2. So I listened to chapter 4 and went, I'm invested in this now. That's not a good sign. The first 2 chapters, I was just there going, this is really erotic. They're going into really erotic area, and then chapter 3 and 4 just happened, and it was like, we have a thriller. I can get on board with thrillers. I love a thriller, so yeah, it's really funny. I had them on my blog. I put them on my blog as an interview, so yeah, they're there. A new podcast I discovered at the weekend, which is Bookish, which is 2 authors gone on a podcast and basically talk to the host and say, you need to read this book. Problem is, though, the authors cannot talk about their own book, so they have to pick someone else's. And for the first episode, they had... Who did they have? Paula Hopkins and guy who wrote The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, him, and they had to talk. So she did The Handmaid's Tale. He was pushing the go-between, and after these little mini debates, the host will pick one book that he has to read and take home. So I don't know whether in the second episode or the following episode he talks about it, or he does the whole process again with new authors and new books. So, but one episode, and I want to push this onto everyone because it's so good. It's so smart. It's the simplest idea, but it works. It's brilliant. I started listening to Radio 4 podcasts on my holiday. I had a few days off because I just had enough at work. Which is hang on, it has a really ridiculously long title. It's Radio 4. The Curious Cases of Redford and Fry. These are two doctors, scientists, people, and they get emails coming into them basically saying, would you survive a black hole? Like do cats see in the dark? You know, they really obvious questions like why does a black hole go around in one direction in the northern hemisphere and the south? And they try and solve it using science. But the great thing is, it's funny science. They use it in a really funny way, and each episode is like barely 20 minutes long. So I was listening to this and laughing myself stupid because I was learning something, and yet it was fun. And I think that's the best way to learn stuff. What else? Oh, Witch Please. Witch Please. If you guys haven't heard of Witch Please, you really, really should. They've come back from a hiatus though, but it's basically two Canadian lecturers were decided to read Harry Potter. Like one was rereading it, one was reading it for the first time, and find things in it that was such as feminism, such as other things I cannot think. Like literally, it was just funny. It's just funny, and it's just really, really sweet. There's another podcast someone's told me I should really listen to, and I don't know if I should listen to it. Speaking of Harry Potter, called Harry Potter and the Sacred Text. If you listen to that podcast, can you leave it down below and tell me if I should like it or not? What the hell did I just do that for? Yes, that's right. I'm a man from the 1980s trying to do it at my computer screen and the internet. Oh my god, I just want to... Oh dear. Right. Nearly up to 8 minutes, so one more. Let's see, one more. No, because all the others I've really stuck to, been quite loyal to, and there's a few others on here that I downloaded like 1 or 2 episodes per time, so like Breaking the Glass Slipper, I listened to that 1 or 2 times. The Friday Night Comedy Podcast from BBC Radio 4, I listened to that 1 or 2, 3 times, I just downloaded it, 21 things that's there. Read That Blank Book, again, 1 or 2 episodes, really, really funny. Podcast, I actually need to see if they actually discussed about the... Oh, yay! There's a new episode talking about the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone. Yes! It's been so long since the podcast, I don't know how to start. Anyway, I'm going to go back and download this and do some editing, and then do some reading, and then do some stuff I need to do because on my blog, because I haven't emailed. I've got 4 videos to do, and I'm a bit scared. Anyway. And then I'm going to watch Wimbledon. Yay! Wimbledon! Anyway, have a nice day, and keep reading, and I'll chat to you guys soon. Bye, guys! Please tell me this mic work.